Hey Flosstube. I am Amy. I love toads and cross stitch, and I'm going to talk to you about my cross stitch today. Today is May 24th, 2024. It's been, I think, exactly a month since I filmed last, so I have lots to show you. I have a finish, two FFOs, two fully finishes, lots of whips, and two new starts, and like two things that I purchased. So first I'm going to, let's see, show you. I have dogs. I have one dog laying right here. I don't know if you can see her or not. She's sleeping. And then Miha's running back and forth. And there is a storm brewing, so you might hear some thunder. And my lighting, I have my ring light because my lighting wasn't very good. But so I finished Eliza Bell Cox, 1832. This is by Hands Across the Sea. And I cut it down. So I didn't do this whole border, the whole outer border I did not do. And the top of these words I did not do. But the rest I did. Let's see, what did I stitch this on? I think this is an R&R. Yeah, it's a espresso. It is a 40 count, and it is by R&R. And everything is 1/2 except the words. The words are 1/1 continental stitch or tent stitch. His beak is 1/1, and the antennas on that moth are 1/1. And I love it. I love it. Here, I'll pull in. So you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see that 1/1. Oh, the eye. His little eyeball is 1/1. So here are the words. And they're just like a half stitch. And I wanted her information at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so that is my finish. I did not work on any of my brick houses because I was concentrating on finishing that. And then I have two fully finishes. The first one is a pattern called Emo Birds. Emo Birds? Yes, by Lindy Stitches. I don't have the cover anymore. I already threw the cover away because I get rid of it when I finish it. But I framed him. So I did rearrange my birds a bit. And I took one of the candelabras out. Let me see. We got, my little spider web is kind of crooked. There we go. That spider web is long stitches. So any cute, I had this fabric right here in my stash. That's just a cotton quilting fabric. I put fusible on the back of it and tacked it down. So I did use the called for fabric, which I can't remember what it was now. I think it was like Finian by Seraphim, maybe. It was on 32 count. And I did use called for colors, all the called for floss. This frame I found at Michael's. Let me think. It was in a section called their Nevermore section. They have a lot of gothy, macabre sort of things in this Nevermore section at Michael's. And I probably picked it up a month ago, so they probably still have them. They had it in gold also, but my Halloween is all black and white and gray. But it turned out perfect, and I love it so much. So, and this is by Lindy Stitches. Okay. And I can't wait to display that for Halloween. Okay, my next FFO, I finished the vintage camera. This is by Mill Hill. I made this for Hannah, who is my son's partner or girlfriend. For Christmas, this will go in her stocking. She's into photography. And I put magnets on the back, felt and magnets, which we have stuff on the back. So it can just like stick to her refrigerator. And it turned out adorable. So yay! Finishes, yay! Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second and bring I have a whole stack of whips over here. I'm gonna bring them and put them right here, and I'll be back. Okay, here we go, whips. I worked on a lot of stuff. Even though May has been crazy, stressful, emotional, I'll give you a little bit of life update at the end of the video. Okay, day before yesterday, I think it was Thursday. So yeah, yesterday, I stitched with Donna Ray and Natalie on a Zoom, and we are stitching this together. It is Float and Sting. So Float was by Plum Street, and I finished this section. Isn't that cute? Float like a butterfly, and then Sting like a bee. This is Heartstring Samplery. So I'm working on this section, and I'm putting them together like that. This fabric is an R&R. I think it's 40 count, and it's called Weathered Shingle. And I do have before. Yes, I have a before this. So I'm gonna show you first, and then I'll pull back and show you the before. Hold on, let me get my thread out of the way. There we go. So the top section is finished. And these colors are great. So it'll all be one piece. I love it. I love it. I love working on it. I only work on this when I'm Zooming with the girls though, so it'll be a little while. I'm hoping to finish it by October though, because Natalie is coming to visit us here in the United States. And I think she's coming, oh, I can't remember what weekend she's coming or what week she's coming, but it is October. So I want to finish this by October so I can do another new start with when she gets here. What else was I going to tell you about this? Oh, I think when I finish it, since it's going to be kind of a long, not real skinny, but long, I'm going to make a cute little bell pull. I think I'm going to try to make a bell pull so it can hang from that with my little woodcutter laser monster with some butterflies and flowers and bees on it. Excuse me, I have to cough, hold on. Okay, I'm back again. I had to cough, take a drink of water, and go get my basket that I throw my whips in. This is the Garden Sampler by Carriage House Samplings. And I'm trying to do a letter a month, and I did the L is for lemon. I did that in May, and I started on the grass. Let me see what this is stitched on. R&R 36 count Beach Brew. Oh, did I even pull that one back? Oh, I don't know if I pulled that one back so y'all could see it. Okay, so here's the whole thing. And this is the little lemon I worked on. Oh, and I started the M, and then the dirt, grass, dirt. What is the M for? Oh, the M will be for moon. So, and I'll probably make a bell pull for this one too when I'm done with it. I have all kinds of little bell pulls hanging up in the house. Here, I'm gonna do a pull back so you can kind of see. I'll put the before pictures over my face. Okay. I don't know if I did a before picture of, if I had time to do a before picture of this one. So here, I'll do it now. You can see where I was. There we go. Yeah, I swallowed wrong and I was like, okay, that's all I could think about. Okay, I worked on this one for a bit. This one is called Simplicity by Cottage Garden Samplings, and I'm stitching this with Lisa from Stitching the Dream. And I worked in these, right here, this corner, those leaves. I replaced that house with a toad. He's really a bullfrog, but I'm calling him a toad. Oh, what am I stitching this on? Oh, that is tiny. Let's see. Oh, Vintage Country Mocha 40 count. I love this one. I love Cottage Garden Samplings. I did not work on my one that also I'm working with Lisa and Colette, the one with all the birds. Symphony of Friendship. I didn't work that with that one, on that one in May because I was so concentrated on finishing my Eliza Bell Cox. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back so you can see where I was. I did change the white. It called for 712 and it blended in with my fabric too much. So I'm not sure. Oh, I'm using a Blanc. It's right there. So I changed my white to Blanc. And I think the words, they might be stitched in like 310 maybe. They are 310, and I'm probably going to change them to a dark brown color, but I'm not there yet. So okay, the first of the month I tried to stitch on this one, although I did skip last month. So I didn't work on it in April, but I did work on it a little bit in May. This is from Design Works. It is called Woodland Castle, and I am over in this corner. It's the 24th now, and I worked on it probably May 1st, so I don't remember what I worked on. But I will put it before in, and I feel like I did do some back stitching. This is all the kit floss and the kit Ada, and I'm not sure what count it is. think it's smaller than 14 though. It might be an 18, 16, probably 16. I think I worked on that pink flower right there. Here, I'll pull it back. So yeah, little by little, it's fun to work on. It is tedious though, but it is really fun to work on. And I started that one with Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher. Okay, this was a whip go call for May, and Leah Noel is stitching this one also. She is Rhubarb Patch Studios. This is a Teresa Kogut called Wilbur, and I love him. I will be adding a spider web and a spider hanging down. I think Leah Noel will be doing that too. What is this? I think this is Bramble, 36 count, and I'm only stitching it 1/2. Moving my thread. And here he is. He's so cute. I will be seeing Leah Noel at StitchCon in 3 weeks. I'm so excited, and maybe we'll have to bring this. I actually started this. I think I started this at StitchCon last year. I think I did. So I'll have to take this to StitchCon with me. Leah, you will have to bring yours too. We can get a picture. She'll probably be finished with hers by then, but anyway, okay. Let me pull back so I can put the before in. I'm sure I did, because I got this needle minder, this cute frog needle minder from Jean. She was sitting at our table at StitchCon last year. Okay, that's a new start, so I'm gonna wait on that one. This is my stocking. I stitched stockings on Sunday for my family because I would like all of us to have one day. I've already completed 4 and I have 3 more to go. This is a dimensions kit. It is not a gold collection. It is called Magical Christmas Stocking. And I'm using everything in the kit. The only thing I will be changing is the color of her name. This will be Hannah's stocking. So I will probably change the red to a green or a brown. I'm using all the kit floss in the kit Ada. And here is where I'm at. Miha is coming up, so you might be able to see her in a minute, and she might bark in a minute. This right here is done, so that was my goal, was to like finish this bird on the branch, and then I came over and started working more on his hat and got some of his little face in. Yep, that's Miha. Camping season is getting ready to start. We might go camping next weekend. Our big camping trip is July. We have never taken Miha camping before. My son stayed home with her last year when we went because he had a new job and couldn't ask off. But yeah, we are wondering about camping with her because she is a barker. Okay, This one, oh, see, I didn't get to work on this one. Oh, I miss it. But anyway, I'll work on it next time. So I'm gonna have to put a picture in of this one. I did work on this one. Let me think what it's called. It is called Zombie Frog. I don't know who it's by. I will put it down. I'll probably try to link it. And I'm stitching this on Fawn, 36 count. And there is my zombie frog. Isn't he fantastic? Like I just love him. You can see that is his little tongue coming out, and he is eating, I don't know if it's a fly or a mosquito, but I'll pull back and put in the before. And this is really fun to stitch. It reminds me of a long dog where you're just stitching a monochrome, just following the pattern, stitching with the same color. It was sort of like comfort stitching, you know? So I enjoy this. And she has, I want to say like 6 or 7 more of these that I want to do. So there's an octopus, a deer, a raccoon. Why can't I ever remember what else she has? I don't know. She has a bunch of these little animals that are zombies, and they're so cute. So, okay. This is my other whip go call. And for May, I did Mushroom May. I put my mushroom up here, one of my mushrooms up here, so y'all could see it because I did Mushroom May. I don't know. I think this was a pattern from France, maybe? That's an old one I did. And I just put it on a board. But I did Mushroom May. And one of my whip go calls happened to be my mushrooms, my toadstools. Okay, this is a Russian kit. And when I bought it, it was from a Russian seller on Etsy. And this was before the war. And you can't, she had to take her shop off of Etsy. So you can't get this anymore. I looked. I will write her name down in the description box, and I will link the website. But I looked on the website and couldn't find it. It is called Toadstools. Wait a minute, let's see. So where is it? It's like there's like a website. Toadstools. There's her name though, the artist, that's her name. In English. And I am using all the kit stuff. It came with 27 count even weave, and I am stitching it 1/1 instead of 2/2. And I started, well, I finished that leaf and started this mushroom, which is Amanita. That's the name of my son's bus. That's how I know. An Amanita mushroom. But you'll be able to see because I'll do the before and after. I mean, the before. So here's the whole piece of fabric you get, but since I stitched it 1/1, it's little. So look at that awesome spider underneath that one mushroom. With my little mushroom needle minder. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back and you'll see what I stitched. Oh, yeah, Those little tiny stitches. I love this. The floss comes like this. And I punched little holes right here and just stuck my extra floss. Actually I get a lot of questions about this one because they're always like, I can't find it, where is it? Hopefully one day we will be able to get it again. And I would pass my pattern off later, but I highlight right on my pattern. So I will not be able to pass that later because I write and highlight all over it. Okay, I'm going to do my new starts and then I'll do my full coverage. My new starts, one was a mushroom. It is the fungi book Sow by Living on the Rainbow, and I'll have to put a picture in of what it's gonna look like. We got the outer border of the cover, and then we got the whole front cover. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, the 25th, we get the back cover. So I'm all caught up. And there is Kreinik called for, but I didn't use any of the Kreinik. I just subbed in. So these words, I think, and those words are supposed to be Kreinik, and like those little embellishment pieces are supposed to be Kreinik, but oh, and I did change, let's see, this brown, like all the brown you see was supposed to be, I think it was like a maroon or a really dark purple. So I changed that to a brown. I think I changed it to 801, maybe. I could be wrong. So, and I made that needle minder on my Laser Monster. So yeah, tomorrow we will get this and I'll have to work on the back cover. I'm excited. Oh, let me pause. I pulled out my other book so you could see it. Hold on, I'll be right back. So for people who don't know what I'm talking about, when it's going to be a book, it's actually going to be a book. We did this one last year, the Book of Shadows. So this is what I'm stitching right now on the mushroom, the fungi book, the front and the back. But then we're going to get little pages and turn it into like a 3D book. So I'm so excited. So this is up to date until tomorrow when the next part comes out. For my Mushroom May. Okay, my other new start was just on a whim. I don't know. So the cicadas are supposed to come out this year like crazy, and I had this itch to stitch a cicada. So I went on to Etsy and I'm looking like cicada cross stitch, and this one popped up, and I actually had another one put in my favorites. Okay, I'm gonna pop a picture in. This is what I got. It is like a witch hand glove with a cicada on it. And I had the one with the tarantula. There's like one with a spider or tarantula, and I want to stitch that one day. And then there's also one with a moth. I think it's a deadhead moth maybe. And I want to stitch that one, and I want to hang them together. I'm not going to turn them into pellets. I'm not going to actually like frame them and hang them together. So I only, I purchased the Cicada one and I started that one. I'll purchase the other ones later. But this is where I'm at. And I changed the colors. Of course, I changed the colors. It was too bright for me. You know, I like to dull stuff down. So I changed the border. I'll show you what I changed it to in a minute. I changed the glove, so that's her fingernail, and then this is the start of the glove, and that is the cicada wing. I didn't change any of the colors. I'm not going to change any of the colors in the cicada, just all the other colors to dull it down a little bit. And I'll put the picture in again, and you can kind of see how bright it is, and I don't want it that bright. Okay, and I'll show you what I used. Oh, I do have a black and white of it. I don't think our printer prints color. I didn't have the option to print it in color, so I don't think, yeah. Okay, so my girlfriend Becky gave me all this floss. So I changed her glove to Rock Moss by Victorian Motto. Yeah. And then I pulled my box of my hand-dyed fabric from Ramble and Roots out. Here's my extras that I was using. So I used this color for the border. And, oh, maybe I used this for the cicada. So I did change the color of the cicada. I think it was more of a brown, but I wanted to use these colors, so yeah. There we go. This is my extras that so this is, I'll link them below too. It's Ramble and Roots, and she dyes floss with flowers and nature, leaves, plants. So yeah. And I love them. Becky gave me that too. And then I have the rest, a bunch of the other floss that my girlfriend Becky gave me. And I'm going to use some of those too. I think there calls for some yellow somewhere. I'm going to use that one instead of the bright. What is it? Oh, somebody is walking in the neighborhood. So anyway, I think this is called Cicada Pillow. That's all it's called. And I'm stitching this on a 36 count sand by Picture This Plus. Yeah, and I love it. I love it, and it's gonna be so cute. All of them together on my wall. So cute. All year long, not just at Halloween, all year long. Okay, full coverage. I'll show you this one in a minute. Okay, I worked on this one. I think I put in probably 2,000 stitches on this one, and it was all background again, mostly background. And I'll put in what it's gonna look like. It's called Tender Moments. The artwork is by Abraham Hunter, and it's charted by Artisy. And this is where I'm at. She's beautiful. I did cut one whole column off. It's supposed to be one more column, but I cut a column off. Didn't need it. And like I worked all right here. I think I may have done some more black right here, but I will do, I'll pull back and put the before in. And Miha had to go out and bark at the people walking. Isn't it beautiful? I did not want to stop working on this, but it's Mushroom May, so I had to work on my full coverage mushroom. Yeah, so this one will come back out. It will. It will soon. Oh, I'm gonna pop this out because I wanna move the Q-snap actually. So we will pop this out. This one is charted by Unconventional X Stitch. It is called Rainy Days and Mondays. Rainy Days and Mondays? I think that's what it's called. It's a toad sitting on a mushroom for Mushroom May. And I am working in the background. So when I pull it back and you see my before, I think, you know, just like working right here in the background. But if you look at that, I think that raindrop, you'll be able to tell how much what's the word? How much I accomplished, maybe? How much I stitched? Okay, so let me pull back. So I've got a long way to go. The Q-snap was too close, so I couldn't stitch like right down here. That's why there's that big open space right there where I was trying to kind of go diagonal, but had to stop because my Q-snap was too close. So I'm gonna move it over and maybe stitch on this one more time. And then I might bring my bears back out. We'll see. So, okay, put that away. Now what? Oh, okay, so for purchases, one of my purchases was my cicada pillow. I'm bending over to get my little box. My other purchase, I was watching, oh, what's her name? Hold on. I know her channel name. Her channel name is Lala D. Am I saying that right? Lala D Stitches. And I don't know her name. I'm gonna link her below. She started this Sal, and I wanted this for market, and I didn't purchase it because there were other ones I wanted. But I thought, oh, I'll do the Sal with her. But I didn't start it because I just didn't. May has been crazy. Even though I did start 2 other things, I didn't need to start this. But I will stitch that because that monarch and that bat and that hummingbird moth, and yeah, this is by the Blue Flower. And Lala D Stitches is doing a Sal with this. And she broke it up in parts, and I think they had till May to finish this middle part. And then she'll give you another part for June, July, I don't know. I don't know how many parts she broke it up into. But anyway, I purchased this because I was enabled. Yep. Okay. Is that it? Oh, I did print off the Mushroom Sal, the first part from Al Force Embroidery. They are doing a Mushroom Sal too. And I was like, okay, I'm doing Mushroom May. I can start that too. So I printed it off. It's free. You can go to their website, and at the very bottom of their website, it says free charts, and click on that and you can get it. So I will stitch it one day, but I just didn't want to start anything else. So I'm just going to collect the patterns and I will stitch it later. Okay, I think that's it. Let me look at my book. Let me look at my book. That is it. I am going to draw for the tortoise pattern, and I think I forgot to draw for the tortoise pattern before I started this. So when I turn this off, I'm going to draw the person who wins this, and then I'm going to put it in maybe at the beginning or right now. So, hey, hello again. I picked for the Tortoise Tower, and I did it on my phone. So it is count twice, stitch once. So I will put my email in the drop down box, and email me your address and I will send this to you. And they have a floss tube also, which I will link below because I never miss their floss tube. So you need to go watch them. Let's see, one is Melina. I can't remember your other name. And, oh, I can't remember. Anyway, email me with your address and I will send this out. Tortoise Tower. And I will link y'all below so people can come watch your videos. Okay, if I stuck this in the middle of my floss tube, then back to the program. Bye. Okay, and then I have some wood. Let me show you my wood real quick. Okay, I opened an Etsy shop. It only has one thing in there right now, which is this one. This, it has wood on the back, but I put these on the front. It looks like pool water. So, and they hold your little perforated paper. So these two are in my Etsy shop, but I do have, let's see, I have another mushroom one that I need to put up. And then I have another plain one that I need to put up. And these are, it's like 3.5 by 2.5. So I have 4 ready to go. Oh, my Etsy shop is Amy Loves Toads. All one word. And that was really difficult for me to open. Just the technology, I'm not good with technology. My husband had to help me get that up and get the pictures up. I don't know, it was more complicated than I thought it was going to be. So it was kind of hard for me, but it's there. And it has 2 holders in it. So I think I'm doing okay. Here's my next size. Let's see, where's my thing at? So I'm gonna stitch this for Asher, my little baby boy, my grandson, for Christmas. And it's the Satsuma Street kit. And so I needed a bigger one, and I made me one with toads on it. And I didn't put a back on it because I don't need a back on mine. So I can easily, and I think this is one of the ones I'm going to start at StitchCon if I don't start it before. But I mean, StitchCon's in 3 weeks, so, right? So anyway, that is the next size I'm working on. And let me think. This is, oh, I don't remember what size this is. I don't know. I didn't measure it. But it's a little bit smaller this way for the, like the 6 by 6 mil hill ones. For that, it'll be like 5.5 by 5.5. I don't remember, but okay, that's it. Life update really quick. My daughter and son-in-law and my grandbaby moved Northern Virginia. My daughter got a new job up in DC, Washington, DC. She will be working in the library at Howard University. And so they moved up there. I will be going up there once a week. I already went up there once this week to watch Asher while his parents work. And then Matt, my son-in-law, his mom goes up there also twice a week to watch Asher while they work. So DC traffic is crazy, but we're doing it because it's so worth it. I want to help them, and I want to see them, and I want to see my grandbaby grow up. So that has been an emotional roller coaster. Like, it's great. It's a great job for her. It's like her dream job, working in a library at a university. And it just was hard on me because they're further away. And it took me 1 hour and 40 minutes to get up there, but it took me 2.5 hours to get home because of traffic. So going up, I didn't hit traffic, so it was 1 hour and 40 minutes. But coming home, the traffic was horrible, so 2.5 hours. But it's worth it. I'm doing it because I want to see that grandbaby of mine. So that is the life update. Everything else is hunky-dory. Everything's great. Camping season is starting. I will not come back until after StitchCon. That's in 3 weeks, and I'll be back here in 4 weeks. If you need me, message me on Instagram, message me here. I'm on Facebook a little bit, so I'm more on Instagram though. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.